Let me tell you what equipment that you're gonna need if you do what I do. You need some tweezers, you need some water, you need either a wax stick or some wax spray. You're gonna need some mousse. I love Nairobi because it doesn't flake. You're gonna need a wide tooth brush so that you don't brush the curls out of it. Of course, you're gonna need your cap. It's best for you to have a wig grip. You don't have to have one, but it's best to have a wig grip. And then of course, you're gonna need some, clips to pull the hair back and hold the hair back. So those are the things that I use to do this process. So I put my cap on and I just pull it back just enough so that you can see my, my hairline. So here's the unit on. Okay, I'm gonna pull her forward so that I can get this already cut lace in a good position on my head. Okay, so this is what she looks like. She looks about like she looks on her, just kind of a mop. But I'm not gonna keep it like this. I'm not gonna keep it like this, but let me turn around so you can see what she looks like in the back. And I like that she's laying flat because I don't have any hair. One thing that I noticed as soon as I put this wig on is that it's short. And when I say short, it doesn't come all the way down to my ear. I think they've done a good job in terms of the main part of the wig. The back, behind the hairline. But on the hairline, it's too straight for me. So I'm going to pluck that out. So the way I do that is you may have heard Brittany, if you watch the Hearts and Cake 90, you may have heard Brittany say that she skips and plucks. I do a similar process. So I'm just gonna start plucking because I need to get an idea of what this lace is like. Because some lace is not good for plucking. Some lace will tear up really easy, and I'm going to be really gentle right now just to be sure that I've got the kind of lace that's not going to tear up easy. Okay, so you can see that I've made some space here so that it's not straight across like it is there, you see? Okay. So the next thing I do after I'm done plucking is I take a brush like this and I just start brushing out, I start trying to brush out the hair that I cut off because the hair that I plucked out needs to come out of this hair. So I'm just brushing through it lightly just to get that hair out, the hair that I plucked out, okay? I don't think I like pre-cut units because I found that as I was plucking it, I didn't really have anything to hold on to pluck it, unless, again, I put these pins in here. With the fact that they'd already cut off the lace, kind of messed me up in terms of trying to, pluck it. So, okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I have to decide how I want to wear this unit before I put my mousse and stuff in it. So I'm going to take my glasses off and I'm going to put this back on my head. I'm going to see how this looks in whatever, left, right, middle this looks. And then I'm going to decide how I'm going to do it on the mannequin head. I'm going to keep her on the right for you right-siders because I never do right sides for y'all, I know, so. All right, so here she is right side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take her off my head now that I've made my part, and we are gonna start molding her, okay? Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, like I told you guys before, is I'm gonna take my mousse, and I'm gonna take a blow dryer that I got waiting, and I am going to lay her down, mold her down around this part that I have made. So I'm just gonna put, I'm kind of generous with my mousse. Like the girl that does my hair, she's real generous with her mousse. I'm kind of generous with my mousse. So I'm just gonna mousse it all up here. Just mousse it up in the front and on the sides. Just mousse it up. Okay, so I'm gonna take my comb and I'm gonna start combing it the way I want it. So I use the back of the comb for the front of the mousse, for the front of the hair mostly. Just put the back, just kind of pushing it back. And my fingers as well. Just because I need it to be back so I can mold it down. So that I can have it down for when I lay it down. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my blow dryer. And that's it, just a little bit, just enough to keep it in place. See here, she's looking pretty good so far. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna take my wax spray. And I'm gonna spray my wax spray in the front and around my part, okay? Then before I put the hot comb on it, I'm gonna kind of, you know, meld it in with the back of the comb. Just a little bit, yeah. Then I'm gonna take my hot comb and I'm gonna use the back of it first. I'm gonna use the back of it first. And then, yeah, in the front part of it, just to lay this down, because I want this to be flat here. And just a little bit of the comb in the front, just a little bit of the comb in the front. Oops, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit to get it to flatten some. So now I'm going to push this down a little bit more because as you guys saw from the beginning, it was pretty high. So I'm just going to flatten it some. All right. Okay. So I still got my fluff and everything where I want my fluff. I just wanted this to be flat. Okay. All right. So we're done with the hot comb. So that's my process. That's what I go through. And usually I do this the day before I'm going to wear my unit, because if I do all this the day before, then I'm not feeling wore out when it comes time for me to actually lay it down. Okay, so that's a tip there. So here's what she's looking like now. I think she's looking pretty good. Yeah. So now that I've gotten her where I want her, and I'm gonna go get my tint. So here is the tint that I purchased. I hardly ever use this because most of the lace that I get doesn't need to be tinted. But this one is by Kiss. And it's called, you know, Lace Tinting Spray, of course. And this color is light warm brown. But I don't do it often enough to say that I know how to do it well. But I know that once I spray it, that I need to blow it dry. I've seen them do that before. So I'm just gonna spray this on here and hope like heck that it works. Hope I didn't mess that up, because this is darker than I thought. So let me try it on and see if I messed it up. Okay, hey, it actually did work. It's a little darker than me, but it's better than it was, okay? Because it was really white before. Okay, you guys, I am back. I put my face on and I changed my top. So I am going to put this unit back on my head and we're gonna style this thing. So overall though, what do you guys think of this unit? I think it's pretty. I haven't brushed it yet, but I'm about to. So let me show you, let me pull it all the way down back here. And let me give you a tip. When you're gonna lay it down to the front, don't pull this all the way down and put it under your wig cap until you're done laying it down, then pull it down. Weezy taught me that. I'm gonna pull it down now because of the fact that I'm not gonna glue it down. I'm gonna show you the back of it again. Here's the back of it. I think she's really pretty. So I'm gonna brush it out just a little bit. I like these curls, so I don't want to lose those. So even though I'm using a brush, I'm not brushing like really hard. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, look. Look at this hair. This is gorgeous. So again, thank you so much for watching, ladies. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys next time. And as I always say, I'm still looking good, and of course, so are you. See you next time.